What's up, guys? This is your DraftKings NFL Week 7 core plays. That's right. These are plays I'm going to be building around, lineups around in NFL Week 7. I'll have these in a ton of my handcrafted lineups. Let's get into it. Starting at running back. First off, we've got Javonte Williams. I want as much as I can get of this Dallas Commanders game. I just want as much exposure as I can find to both sides. The game total is crazy at 54. So every piece from this game is in play. And we're going to stay with this theme a little bit. But Javonte is my first piece from this game. And next up, I'm going to also include CeeDee Lamb / George Pickens if Lamb doesn't play, right? CeeDee Lamb is priced actually inappropriately low for what he normally does. Now, the Q tag, the whole coming off injury thing, we'll have to think about that. But again, this is a game where I expect both teams to be attacking aggressively. So we're going to make CeeDee Lamb our second piece in our core plays. Let's go back to the running back position here and just go with a guy who's just been getting insane volume week after week. He's a heavy favorite. Here, Josh Jacobs on the road, coming off a 32-pointer and a 32-pointer the week before. Everybody forgot about Josh Jacobs. Forgot about him. He's been out here getting it done week after week, tons of volume. Give me Josh Jacobs in a favored matchup against the Cardinals. Let's jump back over to wide receiver now, where we're going to get the WR1 on a team that is definitely going to need him. With DJ Moore looking less and less likely to play, I think it's a big week for Rome Odunze. I'm really excited about the situation against the Saints here. The Saints are not a very good defense. I like that. Caleb and Rome back at home. Rome got robbed of a touchdown last week. Let's plug in Rome Odunze to the core plays lineup. And speaking of guys who are getting a bump with fewer targets available on their team, another game that I really like is this Colts game against the Chargers. And any one of the Charger, the problem with the Charger side is it's hard to decide between McConkey, Keenan Allen, and Quentin Johnston when Quentin Johnston's healthy. So that's a tricky one. On the flip side, though, on the Colts, Josh Downs is out in concussion protocol, which kind of, to me, pushes either Pittman or Warren into I would call it more featured role. So Pittman at 5,100, a nice little bargain pay down option at wide receiver. Bonus pick. I didn't get to him. But returning from injury, Rashee Rice is just not priced correctly. Not from injury. I'm sorry. What did I just say? Returning from injury. Rashee Rice is returning from suspension, and that's the beauty of the Rashee Rice situation. He wasn't hurt. He's fully healthy. He's going to be out there doing his thing. Now, there's a lot of new targets available for Mahomes this year with Worthy healthy and Hollywood Brown healthy and doing his thing. So there's fewer targets effectively to go around with Rice, but Rice was the primary commander of targets before he got hurt. And I think he'd slide right into that. I say either way, I think 5,600 is way too inexpensive for Rice, especially with Mahomes being as hot as he is right now. I'm going to add one value tight end in here because we don't have a tight end on the system here, but Fannin, assuming that David Njoku is out this week, Harold Fannin Jr. is coming off a 10-target effort. This Browns team loves to throw to the tight end position. So Harold Fannin Jr., you want to pay down a tight end? Here's our guy, Harold Fannin Jr. So there we have it. Some core plays for NFL Week 7. We're going to build around these plays. We've got Javonte and Jacobs at running back. We've got Lamb, Odunze, Rice, Pittman at wide receiver. Pick 2, build around. And finally, Fannin at tight end. Good luck this week, everyone. Helmets up.